Hey now, Deadheads, it's DR.KOBA back with yet another review from the Grateful Dead 60th anniversary Enjoying the Ride box that we've been enjoying the ride over here on our channel. Hope you maybe have checked out some videos, like, share, subscribe, all of that. But we're about halfway through our ride. It's been many discs. And here we're at disc 28, 29, and 30. And we're at one that took me by surprise, to be honest. We have 31481 at the Hartford Civic Center out there in Massachusetts. And we have one that is cut from a very clear cloth of the same run, the same feeling, the same week probably as 3981, one of the greatest concerts they ever gave at Madison Square Garden, followed up by 310, which is in the Madison Square Garden box set, the long box, which is one of my favorite Grateful Dead boxes they put out. Not cut from the same. It's cut from the same cloth. It's probably in the same area as 310. This particular one, that is to say, 39 is so above a lot that it would be hard really to say it's the same. But you have the same band in the same shape. They are in the same form. And it opens up almost the same way. We got I Feel Like a Stranger opener here, which is funky, good. It's on point. Everyone they're still at the same space. The space is getting hot, and it is a 1-2 punch opener, which goes into an amazingly good sugary, which seems kind of rare for this era, perhaps, but like they jam it out, and it's Jerry is playing so fast. They do about a 13-minute version of Sugary here, and Jerry's guitar on this one is so good and so clear and so clean, and just everything you'd want out of Jerry's guitar. And Phil is huge. The drummers sound good. The entire, Brent sounds good. The entire band sounds so much on point. We've got a good 1-2 opener, Feel Like a Stranger, Sugary. Then we fall into Bobby and Jerry trading off, Me and My Uncle, Big River. The energy level is high. The playing level is high. Everybody's playing very fast, very loose, and it isn't very loose. It is fast, loose, and good. We slow things down with a beautiful Peggy-O, which again, it just kind of shimmers and shimmies along, and Jerry playing some beautiful guitar. Everyone's just playing so beautifully. We go from there into CC Rider, just some blues. It could have been New Elm, it could have been Little Red Rooster, it could have been anything, but they're just playing some blues, and it's good, We get a really good version of Althea here, where Jerry's singing well, he's playing well. The little jams between the verses are all well played, and Jerry's hitting those chord changes and just making everything so good. From there, the last 4 songs are like perfect. You have Althea, and then they slam into an amazingly good rocked out Passenger. They're just so rock forward on this one. It's like they decided that they weren't a psych band anymore, and they're just a rock band. So Passenger hits the pedal to the metal, and then we have a jam out of China Cat into Rider, which is not as good as 3-9, because not everything is ever going to be that good. It's not Veneta, but it's a new age version of this old 60s tune. And the psych energy is flowing, the band is flowing, it's like water, and it's flowing rapids and eddies, and everything that's good about the Grateful Dead is on full display here. You could put this on and you wouldn't be embarrassed. You'd be like, yeah, that's the Dead, that's them at their best. And so you couldn't go wrong. You could put this on and be like, yeah, that's some awesome Grateful Dead. This could have been in the box set. It should have been. Then we get another weird second set that doesn't ever fall into a long jam. What we have is rock music, and the band playing rock guitar and rock bass and rock drums. They are just a rock band here. With the psych energy is real, but they're just a rock band. Alabama Getaway, greatest story ever told. Alabama Getaway is very fast. Jerry's kind of just struggling to keep up with the lyrics, but his playing is keeping up. The the jam into Greatest Story is great. They really push it, and Jerry on the Log and all that. They slow it down for a ballad with Ship of Fools, which is played pitch perfectly. You it does its job as being a great slow down tune. Jerry gets to do with some blues playing, blues guitar. Everyone gets to have a little bit of little oomph. Everyone's putting in the little sprinkles on top. And then Bob gets to do his thing with Lost Sailors, Saint of Circumstance, which I love. Here it is, again, still just rock music, and they're really pushing the Go to Heaven material as far as it could ever get into perfection, and it really is good. They push it. Jerry's pushing that last jam and Saint of Circumstance. Really pushing those fast 16ths, 30 seconds, and they fall off into a interesting drums where it's more rhythm devils, more acoustic drumming. It's really, really good. Kind of mind music, which is what I come for. So disc 3, we're hitting into a space that should just be called the other one. They immediately start with the dun 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 theme, and they for 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, they sort of play around with it, and then boom, Phil comes in with the huge booming bass line. But again, this isn't a psych night. This is rock your face night. So hopefully you dosed accordingly, because you would have gotten like fast rock music, and you wouldn't have let up until they get to Stella Blue. So they rock it out, and then Jerry plays some very beautiful little lead-in lines, and they play a placidly beautiful Stella Blue that kind of just ebbs and flows, and this entire concert's like water. It just goes down easy. I couldn't wait to get to be like, man, can we hear this one again? Stella Blue leads us into more rock music. It had to have been a Saturday night. And a lot of these shows get this feeling that you're in this box set, that this is a Saturday night. You took your girl or your guy out to see the Dead, and you weren't sitting there watching a half hour playing in the band. You were seeing a new band that has great tunes, great psych energy, great rock music, but they weren't a 60s nostalgia band. And that's really where they're at here. They are not nostalgia, even though some of these songs are nostalgia laced, and you get Miracle Bertha, which is a great pairing too, a great post-space pairing, just keeping the energy level high, keeping the rock guitar legs high. And then of course there's Good Lovin' with Bobby, which seems to happen a lot on these sets. Bobby comes in with some Good Lovin', and it's good. He is the front man, and it is a Saturday night, so they encore with one more Saturday night, which is obligatory, it seems like. Jerry hasn't lost his edge. Jerry hasn't lost his energy. None of them have. They keep the energy up through the entire concert, which is what I guess maybe got me, was like they kept their confidence, their flow. This is total flow state stuff. They're not thinking about what they're doing. They're just playing, and anything they touch turns into gold. And so total flow state music here. Jerry's in the flow state. He doesn't have to think about what he's doing. His guitar sounds so good, and those little notes, it sounds so good. So here's the back of the set there too. But I would just say that this is of the same cloth. It could have been in the box set with 3.9 and 3.10. It should have been, probably, but it didn't fit that doesn't fit the MO of what that box set was about. But Huey, what do you think about this? Do you think this is good stuff? Yeah? You think it's good stuff, don't you? Yeah, well, Huey thinks it's good stuff. So I would say go to archive.org. You can listen to this one anywhere. I'm sure you can find it, but if you like 1981 Grateful Dead, if you like the early 80s sound, you like that Go to Heaven material. This one's like, this could have been a Dave's pick. It probably needed a little bit more filling out with maybe the next concert, because there isn't like an estimated eyes. There isn't a big jam vehicle here, but what is being played is as good as it gets. So 31481, Hartford Civic Center, site of many great Dead concerts, over the years apparently, and going all the way to the the other one box set and all that stuff. So spring 90, all that. So like, share, subscribe, comment. If you happen to make it to the end of this video, I appreciate it. We'll keep going. We're going to 1985 next, so that's all very much full effect. Like, share, subscribe. Dr. Koba, signing off.